managing moderators. So I can hire a moderator to go live. I'm going live right now. All right. I ain't got nobody watching right now, but it's all right. If anybody of y'all, any of y'all want to watch, tune on in. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my first year out here on the road. Since my grandpa died, I learned a lot. And I'm a company driver. And, being a company driver versus a owner-op, I looked a lot into it. Tried to figure out what I really wanted to do. And, I crunched a lot of numbers and just barely realized I didn't ask for much time off in 1 year's time. And I've done almost 100 loads in 1 year. I just looked at the numbers and I lowballed every load because I don't know the exact numbers on every load. But I lowballed a lot of it, and I times that by the 97 loads that I've done so far. Let's just say every load on average was worth $4,000. That's kind of lowballing it because we all know that the amounts are higher in this industry and they're lower, but now's a tough time in the trucking industry. But let's just say 97 loads times $4,000. You guys do the math. $388,000 that I've made this company within a year. And you want to know what I got back on my W-2s? If you don't believe me, I'll show you. I have to take a screenshot. $50,000, 50,000 is all I made from the company. So they stole close to $330,000. Well, I wouldn't say stole, but that's what they made off of me. And if you think about it, these trucks, I'm in a brand new 2023 Peterbilt 579. These trucks right now are worth $300,000 or a little bit more. Wouldn't you say, babe? About 300 or more. Now, I got to thinking about some more stuff. Right now, I'm thinking that my company made out like a bandit. You got to look at all the little miscellaneous maintenance things that they had to do with the tires, the blown tires, the DOT, and a few other things. We had to get a few alignments due to some blown tires. I had my steer tire blow out, so I had to get that done, realigned. I had to get the trailer realigned. So anyway, with having that all done, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but that you got to take out, everybody's got to take out their maintenance costs and all that. So, I honestly don't really know what the company profited and made from me. But it's probably a high dollar still. I mean, let's just say less than probably 100,000 was taken out for maintenance, I would believe. I made 50,000. Say they profited 330 of that. take out $100,000 for tires and maintenance, they profited $230. Well, think about the brand new truck. It's worth probably $300,000, $350,000. This is an Ultra Loft Peterbilt. They probably are able to put a lot of that money, depending on how profitable the company is and how many trucks they got paid off. They're probably able to put a big half of that chunk down on the truck. I don't know how Jason does it, but this truck pretty much is going to be paid off after 1 year's worth of drivers, or a year and a half at least. So the next driver that comes in this truck, depending on if he's got a lease program on this truck or not, if he's going to turn it in, he's going to either pay this truck off within the next driver, or he's going to turn it in after so many miles. I trucked about, I'm looking at 148,000 miles right now within a year's time. Almost 150,000 miles that we've done. And we didn't ask for hardly any time off. These guys didn't really want to offer me time off. So, anyway, just letting y'all know, company drivers don't make too much money. These guys told me when I would come into this company that I was going to make $85,000. I left Cisco to come here. In Cisco, I was making a good $85,000. Let's just do some numbers with Cisco. Within 4 months of last year with Cisco, I made $27,000. With these guys, I made $13,000. I was on track to making about $85,000 to $90,000 with Cisco, and these guys lied to me just to get me in. I should have seen it from the get-go. You know, I was naive to it. You know, we basically stayed in the truck for a whole year. Anyway, they profited a lot off me. You know, so company drivers, if you're being told you're going to make $85,000, let's just hope you know the math and you know this stuff in your head, because you'll be able to catch it within the first 3 paychecks while you're working with these companies. If you're putting in miles, say 2,800 to 3,000 miles, 3,500 miles. They promise you miles, but I also wasn't getting miles. I had to beg for miles, and it was like pulling teeth. My lowest checks were $400 and $500 in 1 week here. So, drivers, I suggest you really find a good company that sticks to their word, because these companies are trying to hook, line, and sink y'all to come in and get you in. Once they get you in, they can try to make the numbers look good and show you miles, but then those miles start going whoop. Anyway, there's a little brief discussion on company drivers versus owner ops.